3, 2, 1.
Come on, that was lame.
That wasn't lame. I changed it up.
No, say it like normal.
3, 2, 1.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 45th? 45th. Oh my god, the 45th episode of the Film Studies Club podcast. Let me sit down. I'm getting a little winded. My name is Robert Burke, and I'm the host. And I'm joined by... oh my god. I'm joined by the world's sexiest man.
That's me. I am Paul Chabra.
The mic is in this direction. I don't think you should be facing.
No. I just need to look up something.
Are you looking at
Paul
the stats?
Chabra, yeah.
And then our fact checker dude just left. Oh!
Nicholas Smith.
Where did you go?
I got a shaver.
Oh yeah, Nick's gonna shave on the podcast because he looks freaking disgusting.
I need a shave.
You look gross. And then we have a very special guest today.
Yes, we do.
A guest, one might say, is a guest.
Say your name.
You can say your own name.
Oh, I'm ALYSSA. Is that what I have to do?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
Good. So, ALYSSA, whenever we have guests on the podcast, we always ask them questions that we come up with on the spot, that they have to answer on the spot. So, I'll go first. Oh, dang, we're down. Guys!
No, keep going.
Okay. Whoa, the Joe Rogan one got a lot of downloads.
That's true.
We're looking at statistics in the middle of the podcast,
I'm sorry.
apparently.
Come on.
Wait.
Let's focus here.
Okay.
The mic is here, not
Okay.
there.
Wait. Look at that spike.
Why did we...
This is insane.
Why did we...
Oh,
Okay, we're actually on the up.
Yeah, okay.
We're on the
So,
up. Sorry, we're looking at stats.
Go ahead.
Okay, ALYSSA, what is... Okay, you've done multiple extracurriculars in your high school, because you were part of swim, you did mock trial, you did choir, you were in the musical. I want you to rank your extracurriculars and give a reason as to why.
Let's see. First would probably be mock trial, just because I've done it for so long, but to be honest, it's a lot of, like, emotional turmoil.
Yeah.
Second would be choir, because that's really fun, and there's not too much drama, except for sometimes. And third, can't even remember all the stuff I've done. I did Haven Humane, but that's not really a school
What about
thing.
swim?
Oh, swim? I quit after, like, the first year because I didn't like it.
What was wrong with it?
It was too hard, and I just wasn't good at it. It was my first time doing it.
Well, at least you can swim.
I really want... Yeah, Pahul still can't swim. Can
Yeah,
you
I
imagine
drown.
that?
Like,
Oh,
if you were
really?
to put me in a pool, I would drown.
Willa can't swim either.
Wait, why?
I don't know. I swear she can swim, but she says she can't.
Maybe her upper arm strength isn't good enough, so she can't, like, keep herself above water.
My upper arm strength is very good. Thank you very much.
I wasn't talking about you.
Close the door. Chowder might come in.
Okay, Pahul, ask your question.
Okay, ALYSSA TORRES. I want to know what your middle name is.
No, you can't ask that!
Why?
Find a new question, bro.
Okay.
Don't answer it.
Wait, I'm thinking. How are you doing?
You're so boring.
How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. I kind of wish school was back in session, though, but I'm doing good. Nothing new has happened,
Yeah,
really.
same.
Wait, that it wasn't back in session or that it was back in session?
But it was.
Isn't it back in session?
No, but like
Well,
full
like-
on.
5 days a week.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha. I actually, I'm really excited to go to school tomorrow. I haven't been to school in 7 weeks.
That's what I was gonna say. That's actually very
It's been
strange.
7 weeks, because I got quarantined, on the Thursday before we went back to school. And I was
Oh.
and then my last exposure to someone who was positive was on the 9th, so I couldn't go to school until the 23rd. So I went from the 15th to the 23rd. So that's 5 weeks. It's been 5 weeks with no school. It feels like I feel like a college kid. Like this is what. Stop it.
How do you feel like what do you mean by college kid?
Because college kids have like incredibly long breaks.
Really?
Yeah, they get like 6-week long winter breaks.
Let's go.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I feel okay. Maybe that's not entirely true, but that's what my sister got.
Let's go.
I don't think Bikolai Nelikov got that though.
Yeah, well, but he's in UCLA. They probably like make him study more.
Yeah, that's true. They do make him study more.
Yeah.
Nick, what's your question?
Alyssa.
Do you like my mustache?
No. I would bet that you don't. Because it doesn't look very good.
From a scale of 0 to 10, how much does he look like Will Cooper?
No,
right
okay,
now?
we're gonna create some context. Paul was like, dude, let's not shave for as long as possible.
No. I shaved today, like for the first time in like 2
And then
weeks.
he's like, Nick, I shaved like 2 days, like a day later.
No, because I didn't look good, Nick. You look good. You're very.
No, he doesn't. He looks really ugly.
You look
No,
like
and I'm
Mr.
gonna shave today on the podcast.
You look like a very bad version of Mr. Jordan. I gotta talk to him.
I gotta talk to him too because I gotta ask him to be in my movie.
I gotta talk to him about something.
Alyssa, what? No, shut up.
Some very big business deals.
Alyssa, what's your favorite hobby?
That's kind of related to
I
the
like-
extracurricular section.
Yeah.
That's really stupid.
What's your favorite hobby that's not school related?
Is reading
say
school
movies.
related?
Yeah.
Okay.
Robert, shut up! I can't hear.
I like to do yoga then. I like
Yoga?
that. Yeah.
What's the weirdest yoga thing you can do? Like, what's the insanest yoga thing you can do? Can you do the thing where, like, you put your arms like this? And
No
she
one can
can't
see
you.
you.
Oh, yeah, she can't see. No, I can't.
No, I'm not like that good at it. I just think it's relaxing.
He's
I can't
asking-
do any fancy poses or anything.
Can you put your hands down and pick your whole body up by pushing down?
No.
Oh,
Can you like pick your whole body up just by your index fingers?
Well, she can't do it by her hands. How could she do it by her index fingers? This is
Maybe
stupid.
her index fingers are like immaculately strong. I don't think I used that word right.
Hey,
I'm gonna
listen,
use
do you
this
like
as my
Legos?
mat.
Do I like Legos?
Yeah.
I used to like it when I was little. I don't like them anymore.
Okay, why don't you like Legos anymore?
I don't know. They're kind of boring.
What's this?
Legos are awesome! I got Legos for
We
Christmas,
build
and
so many things.
I spent all of Christmas doing Legos, and I was like hyper fixated on it for like 4 hours. Oh my god. Okay, did you know there's a Lego Coliseum set? Yeah, he wants to build a gingerbread house.
We're building a gingerbread house this episode.
Oh.
There's a Lego Coliseum that is like 11,000 pieces, and it costs like $1,100.
I saw a really good video on YouTube.
What?
So this guy, right? He's like
You
a
threw it off a balcony.
No. He's
Aw.
really into Legos, right? So he's been building his insane Lego sets for. He has like a whole YouTube channel about making those Lego sets, and he's been making these Lego sets for like years. And then suddenly someone, like he's at a party one night, and someone breaks into his house and breaks all his
seen it.
Legos. And the video is just him crying about it.
It's so
It's
sad.
extremely
I've
sad.
seen that.
Robert,
It's
see if
so
you can look that
sad.
up. I'll look it up. Yeah, this is a very sad. I love these YouTube. videos,
Alyssa,
by
you've
the way.
seen that video?
Yeah, it's like a guy and he's like, "Oh my Legos."
That's insanely sad.
I've never seen this.
About Legos.
I thought you were talking
No,
about the guy
you
who
for
threw the
sure.
Millennium Falcon off a balcony and broke it.
stolen Legos. Yeah, no. What's?
Have you seen?
Yeah, buy. Oh my god. This is an insane.
Oh, wait.
Hey guys, it's me, Refreak
I
Tech.
wonder if I can share this.
You have to put it on.
This
The third
guy
monitor?
must have felt
The
so
second.
bad.
There you go.
So it's probably my last video.
Oh.
I came back home like 2 hours ago and found like the car in the parking having the window destroyed.
He's
Then
foreign.
I
He's
found Lego pieces all over the garden.
No, this is
Red.
so sad. Stop! I don't want to watch this
Yeah, so
anymore.
this is a very sad video.
That was like his livelihood. Imagine, Pahul, if somebody came in and broke your toilet so you couldn't poop for an hour a day anymore.
I do not poop for. That's actually very accurate. YouTube. I want to look up something else on YouTube.
Can we not make this
No,
YouTube
you
count?
guys can talk about stuff, and I'll just do my YouTube thing. Don't worry.
What was wrong with you?
No, we actually need you for the next part of this.
I looked up Reddit, and this is the first thing that popped up. How many times have you looked this up? Oh wait, this is your Twitter thing.
Yeah. Okay, no, Pahul, we need you for the next part because
Okay, yes, of course.
Alyssa, I'm sure you are not aware, but you are part of a 4-week series where we are having people from Mock Trial on the podcast in anticipation of counties, which it seems like is not happening anymore. Do you have any info on that?
No, literally nothing. So, are you gonna have John on here?
We had John last week.
Oh, I want to watch
We
that.
had John Parker, and then next week we're gonna try to get Pico Nattel on, and then the week after we're gonna try to get Pranky Falson and probably bring on Michael Bunty because I feel like that's like a dynamic duo, you know.
Yeah, that's a dynamic duo.
But outside of that, I don't think that there's anybody else who would do it.
Pico Nattel.
I said Pico Nattel next week.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, which I think okay. Pico Nattel and I had 2 20-minute long phone calls the other day. And I think that we've become pretty intimate since then.
Good.
He called me because I had to sign up for CRF, but the link doesn't work for me. So he was filling out my information, and we had a very nice long conversation about mock trial and AP Bio and all the different things. You know what he told me? His AP Bio class has 6 people in it.
Makes sense. My AP Spanish class has 5 people. No, 6. Not 7, no, 8 people.
Okay, but like think about that big classroom and think about how like daunting it felt last year with 18. Imagine you're one of 6 in that classroom.
Man, I hated that class.
Me too. That was the worst class I have ever taken.
I
Like,
could have a 1v1. I think me and Fitch could go way back. You know, I got CP Bio and then I got AP Bio, and you know, we go way back.
I go way back with him too, but when we go back, it's just him hating me.
Fair enough.
He hated me so much.
He was very neutral about me.
Remember when you and Craig were talking, and then was it you and Craig? No, it was you and John Parker were talking about like I don't know, something like Halloween costumes, and then he was like, if people like Robert aren't going to pay attention, when I literally didn't turn around and look at you, talk to you guys at all. You guys are just talking to each other, and he called me out when I was doing nothing. Why are you time lapsing?
Just some stuff. Don't worry about it.
Are you?
Nick's gonna be doing some fancy. Oh, he has gingerbread. He's gonna be filming.
Nick, did you watch any of the movies this week?
I watched half of one.
Nick, why are you so incompetent?
Okay, get this. Alyssa is the first guest we've had, probably ever, who's seen all 3 movies.
Good job.
Really?
Yeah. I can't think of another guest that's seen all 3 movies.
I like watching movies, so.
Well, let's go.
Wait,
Rhaegar
Marco-
watched all those.
Well, Rhaegar got to choose the movies. She'd already seen them. And Marco watched all of the stand-up specials, I think.
I don't think so. No,
He
he definitely didn't watch.
Oh, that's right. He watched the last, like, the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes of the John Mulaney one.
Robert, do you think you can find scissors in
There's no scissors in there.
I'm pretty
I've looked around. I've gotten all the money out of it, and there's no scissors.
scissors.
Anyway.
Okay, let's go on to mock trial. Alyssa,
Mock
I would like to
trial.
know, how do you feel mock trial generally has gone this year?
Okay, at the beginning it was really bad, and I was sure that NorCal would be the worst thing in the world. And for the first like 20 minutes of it, I was convinced that it was because Robert messed up and made me get into this really bad objection battle with Venture.
Wait, what did I do?
I asked you a question and you didn't lay a foundation, and then he objected again, lacks foundation, and I didn't have an argument because you didn't do it. So I made.
Oh, that's right. I said frantic before saying that he was like walking around and muttering under his breath and stuff.
Yeah, and so the judge like sustained the objection, but he still let it in somehow. But it was really bad. Like, he felt bad for me. I was really surprised that we got 5th. I thought we wouldn't place.
I'm a little confused how the whole ranking goes, because it's like, if you make it into the quarterfinals, you basically will not rank. But if you don't make it into the quarterfinals and you win, like, the B1, then you will get ranked. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it's all about point differentials in ballots. Because it's easier to get ballots when you go up against easier teams.
Yeah, it seems very unbalanced in that regard. But hey, at least we got 5th. How have you felt about, what was I gonna say? No, we can't talk about that.
I have a feeling I know what you're going to say.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it, trying to...
Little bit? We talked quite a bit about it.
Yeah, we talked about it like
got very bored.
30 minutes on like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, we can't talk about that.
Name end with an E.
Yes, first name ends with an E.
Last name ends with a T. He's E.T.
Okay.
Extraterrestrial.
Yeah, he is.
Is it?
Can you timestamp there, Nick?
Yeah, I got it. got you.
We need to keep his anonymity, especially because he is a criminal.
We could do the AO thing.
His name is like one of the worst in terms of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Alyssa's was really bad for that as well, because AORES just doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Well, now we don't have to do it.
Now we don't have to. What was I gonna say? Alyssa, you were probably, other than Brett Scott, probably the most into movies of any of the guests that we've had. What were your favorite movies of 2020?
Oh no, that's hard because I really haven't watched that many 2020 movies. I liked Kajillionaire.
Kajillionaire was really
I
good.
watched that one.
Yeah, that one was really good.
Nomadland is pretty good.
How did you see it?
Legal website.
Okay,
Whoa!
here's the thing. I tried. Can you timestamp this? We're gonna have to edit this part out.
Well, actually, I didn't really timestamp it at the beginning, so Nick, you're gonna have to go back like 10 seconds before I timestamped it.
Okay, I got it. I'm kind of busy right now.
Is that edible?
Of course it's edible! It's a gingerbread house!
My mom got me a gingerbread house that was a puzzle because Ian and I can't eat gingerbread houses because they have egg in them.
God.
It was quite strange. We watched it. Oh, have you seen Another Round?
But it has that Hannibal guy in it, right?
Yeah, Mads
Hannibal.
Mikkelsen.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. I'm very confused why Another Round got such good reviews because like
The
I don't
premise didn't seem like that great.
The
Just
premise-
like, what?
yeah, it's literally about teachers getting drunk, like 4 teachers that try to remain constantly drunk, and like it's funny and it's good. I just don't know where all the insane like praise is coming from. The last scene is amazing, but the rest of it is just like a very like by the numbers movie. But Ian and I came up with a challenge. I think I really want to try it. Pahul, I want to know if you're down for it too.
Sure, go ahead.
We do what they did in Another Round, but instead of with alcohol, we try to maintain a constant low level of caffeination.
Low level of caffeination?
Yeah.
So no coffee.
No, coffee.
Oh, like constant coffee.
Like a constant level of
How long?
caffeination.
How long is this gonna be?
I
for?
think like we should try 2 weeks.
Like here's the thing about coffee is that
You're gonna die.
I'm trying to put on like a lot of weight right now because I'm way too thin. I can see my ribs. Like not anymore, but I used to be able to see my ribs. So I'm trying to gain weight, but when I drink coffee, I sweat too much, and I sweat all that weight out. Like
Oh,
during
that's not how
mock
that
trial,
works.
I lost a lot of weight because of all that sweat coming out of
Did
me.
you really?
Yeah.
I lost 20 pounds since September. I weighed myself yesterday for the first time, and I lost 20
Yeah,
pounds.
no, I have noticed that you've gotten thinner.
Really?
Like your face has gotten like a little bit more
I
structured.
don't think it's healthy
So to
weight
speak.
though.
What do you mean?
I'm pretty convinced it's not, because the only way that I would lose weight is by not eating enough food from
Okay.
being vegan.
Yes.
And
you eat food enough though.
eh.
Like, you eat your fair share, right?
I eat barely enough food.
Okay.
And the other thing was my job, because I'm constantly running
That
around.
makes sense. Yeah, that's exercise.
But like, I don't know if that's necessarily healthy, because it's
I mean,
just
it's-
me like walking a lot
Yeah, walking
and me
is
being
healthy
really
for you.
stressed out and losing weight
Well,
because of the stress.
Stress is not good.
I think
but-
it's stress and not food eating weight loss, which is not a good thing.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah, probably not. I've been for like a month or something. I was like pretty much on an only carb diet. Like it was just carbs and protein. That was my entire diet. And then now I'm switching into a more healthier diet kind of to like keep the pounds coming.
Are you trying to find like a diet to do consistently?
No, I just eat whatever at this point because I still need to gain quite a bunch of weight, and it's very hard to.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I wish I had that problem, but I guess I will soon enough because I'm losing weight drastically. Like 5 pounds a month without working out at all, and not really changing my lifestyle at all. That's pretty drastic.
Poggers.
I'm a little worried.
So
Yeah.
Ian texted me Fortnite, and then the next thing he texted me was just a bunch of pictures of my house. That was it.
Yeah.
That's we
drove
go
by your
way
house
back.
late
Yeah,
at
we
night.
go way back.
That was really funny.
Wait, what am I gonna? I want to text Nick. The
But do you
site.
want to do the constant low level of caffeination thing?
When do we start?
Okay, so I was thinking that we should start like we shouldn't do it near states because states is really stressful, and
Yes.
with the caffeination on top of states, that would be really bad. I'm thinking like we should start it after the first read through of the movie,
Okay.
and then end it before we start shooting because that'll be a 2-week time frame, and then that way I can get as much pre-production stuff as I can done when I'm like constantly caffeinated.
Okay.
And here's my idea.
How do we measure caffeination levels?
So what I've done my research. Apparently, 1 cup of coffee has 100 milligrams of caffeine. 400 milligrams is the recommended amount without overstepping and becoming unhealthy.
Okay.
So if we have 1 cup of coffee every 4 hours, because coffee lasts 3 to 5 hours.
God.
So 1 cup of coffee every 4 hours would be 400 milligrams.
What do you mean
over
every
a
four
16-hour
four
period.
hours of her waking period? Right?
Yeah. So it would be like you wake up, you drink a cup of coffee, and then you wait 4 hours, you drink another cup of coffee, and then 4 hours, you know?
I'm out.
Why?
I don't want to do this.
No,
gonna
no.
die.
Think about how high energy you'll be all the time. You'll literally always have caffeine in your blood.
Yeah, and then you'll have a heart attack.
Yeah.
No,
for sure.
no.
No, you will get used to the caffeine. You'll get addicted to it, and then you'll eventually keep drinking coffee. Eventually, at some point, you'll drink so much coffee that you won't be able to focus on anything else.
No, and then okay. Here's the thing: 400 milligrams is just enough so that it's not overreaching into
No, but
unhealthy
eventually
balance.
your
And
body
that's-
gets used to that 400 milligrams of caffeine, and you just build a tolerance to it. That's
No,
just
but
with
the
every
research
substance.
done. Okay,
Anyways,
if I
Alyssa,
took-
how's your
If I
day?
took 1 microgram of heroin every day, eventually I would need more heroin to get the same effect.
Alyssa, what are your thoughts on this?
Oh, he's right. You will build a tolerance to it if you keep drinking.
However low it is, it's just like low enough that you won't get major heart problems.
So that's why you do it for 2 weeks instead of constantly until your body
yeah,
can't
but
take it
2
any
weeks
longer.
for 4
You're gonna get
times
really
every
bad
day, you're gonna get a tolerance to it very quickly.
I already have a tolerance to caffeine, Paul. Alyssa, are you a caffeine addict?
I used to be, but I quit caffeine like literally 2 days ago.
Oh, congrats.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I'm
2 days
curious.
sober.
How did your
days.
caffeine addiction start? How did it build up, and how did it like end?
So I usually would drink just like 1 cup of coffee a day, and I would do that. Like I did that for like a couple months, and it was fine. And then I started getting like super nervous every single time I would drink coffee. And then also I noticed that when I drank coffee, I'd be able to get my assignments done faster. So I kept drinking more, but I kept getting more nervous. And then it was just really bad. It like was not good for anxiety. And I quit it 2 days ago because I realized that like I'm drinking like almost 3 cups a day. So it's giving me bad headaches, but
See, I think that's kind of, oh my god. I think that's kind of where I am because like whenever I have 1 cup of coffee in the morning and I always eat a really light breakfast, and I know that drinking caffeine while light on like food is really bad for you because you're like with no food in your system, the caffeine is like the only substance in your body. So it's like overwhelming all parts of your system. And that's kind of what I did this morning. Like I had breakfast, but I've just been eating this like cereal that my mom gets me, and it's like 4 grams of caffeine, 4 grams of protein, and then with soy milk it's probably like, so it's like 10 grams of protein, which isn't very much for breakfast, and then I drink a cup of coffee, right? And it's like a dense cup of coffee. So I think...
Thank you, Alyssa.
No,
I'm gonna go,
yeah,
yeah, put it over the trash, though.
Okay.
You gotta... You're breaking it.
It broke.
Okay.
And then throw it away.
And then, like, whenever I'm done drinking that cup of coffee, and then I, like, go home, and then, like, I come here, I have an insane amount of energy. And it's like, I feel like I need to constantly be shaking or using my hands, or I'm not getting the energy out. And that's a problem, because that's 1 cup of coffee. So I think if I do the constant level of caffeination thing, I'm gonna have to, like, seriously meal prep and actually, like, get big meals in. Because if I don't, it's gonna be a problem.
Well said.
Thank you. Should we get on to the movies now?
Yeah, because we only have.
Oh, that's true. We only have an hour and 15 minutes before Alyssa has to get prepared for her job. Oh, we didn't talk about that. How is Champa Garden?
it's really fun because I quit Subway because my manager was a sex offender. So
Wait, tell me more.
okay, so my manager, I have a general manager and I have like a assistant manager.
Right.
And so my general manager hired this new guy as the assistant manager, and it's his brother. And one time I was just washing dishes, and like my general manager, his name is Marcus, was like, "Oh, like you used to be really good at fighting, and especially after you went to prison." And I was like, "Prison?" And then my assistant manager got really upset and was like, "You're not supposed to mention that." And I just pretended like I didn't hear it. but I was really curious. So I went to the register and it has like their names. And I won't say his name, but I looked it up and he's a sex offender.
Oh my
And,
god.
yeah. He
Wow.
served a 5-year prison sentence for
Oh my.
Oh my god! Wow.
and it's really bad because our shifts are just like the manager and us. So it was just like me and this guy for like 4 hours. And he's like super creepy, so I just quit. I was like, I'm not gonna work with the sex offender.
Yeah, no, I don't blame you. I'm
A wise
surprised.
choice. Very wise choice.
And how did you? Okay, why did you apply to Champa Garden? Like, why was that your choice?
Because my friend, am I allowed to? I can't say her
Just
name.
switch the
but-
first letter of the last name and the first letter of the first name.
Okay, my friend, Radisson Memick, yes,
Ah.
worked there, and I like Thai food, so I was like, why not? And it pays more, and I get more tips, so it's funny.
That's pretty. Were you making minimum wage at Subway?
Yes.
Makes sense. I am really upset with my job right now because when I got hired on in August, I was getting $14 an hour. That's $1 above minimum wage. That's great. Now that's minimum wage, and I'm pretty sure a new girl just got hired on at $14.50, and I'm still at 14, and I've been working there for almost 6 months, and I'm a PIC, and I didn't get a raise with the
Why didn't they give
PIC.
you a pay raise?
Robert, you have to ask
They're
them
literally
for it.
supposed to give me a pay raise being PIC, I'm pretty sure. Like, most people get that, and I didn't get one.
You should ask for it. Yeah, you have a right to ask for it.
I think I'll ask for it at 6 months, because people also get pay raises at 6 months, so if I can do the 6-month one plus the PIC one, then I think I could get up to 15 an hour.
Or maybe they'll just like when it's, or maybe it's like when you have your birthday next to Christmas, your parents only give you one gift instead of one gift for Christmas and one gift for your birthday because it's like.
Oh, that's true. You know what I really want to do, though? I want to try to become a cook, because cooks, they're like on the main walk, so they're making the food.
Yes.
They get paid $17.50 an hour.
I've seen them make food. It's wicked. Like they have a
It's
big
so
wok,
fun.
and they have
You
a
know,
bunch of
I made-
stuff.
okay,
and they have
I made the black pepper steak, the kung pao chicken, and the honey walnut shrimp last night. So fun. I mean, it grossed me out because the meat smelled disgusting to me,
Yeah.
but like it was so
Yeah,
fun.
I was gonna ask you that because I remember in India,
Mhm.
this one time I had a friend who was hardcore like Hindu vegetarian, only drink cow's milk and that's it. It's the only animal product you have, and so I was eating chicken, right? And he looked at me and was like, "Dude, is that chicken?" And I was like, "Yep, that's chicken." And he was like, "Okay, I can't touch you now." And this is like back in
Can't
like
touch
this
you?
is like back in 2nd grade. And so, and then we weren't friends anymore after that because he realized I was a non-vegetarian. That's how they call it. I was the only non-vegetarian kid in my class, like the only kid in my class who used to eat meat. And so I was pretty much a social pariah for 2nd grade.
Mm.
Yeah, it's wicked.
I
Like
really-
it's completely, the roles are switched in India.
I get really annoyed when vegan
Nice.
people are like that. When they're like, I won't eat meat. I mean, I won't. Okay. Not eating
I
meat
would
is
hope
fine
they
for a
would say
vegan.
that.
But I mean, when they're like, I won't eat it if the plate was also with meat. I won't eat it if it was cooked on the same place
My
as
uncle's
meat.
like that, but
I hate that so
but
much.
in India you have to understand that's religious too. It's
Okay,
not
that makes
just,
sense. But like, people are like, oh, the veggie spring rolls aren't vegan because they're cooked in the same oil as meat. I don't care. They're made from plants. Like, what's the big deal?
You know what KFC did in India?
Hmm.
Is they have 2 sets of utensils, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have the green utensils, which are only used for vegetarian stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and then the red stuff that they cook chicken in. It's
Hmm.
kind of funny. I don't know.
Interesting. Anyways, what was I gonna... Oh, at Champa Garden.
So loud.
I'm sorry. At Champa Garden, are you guys doing indoor dining?
No.
So it's just delivery.
Yeah, it's curbside pickup.
So do you just like take orders and bring the food out? Is that all you do?
Yes. That's my
Oh,
job.
I've been there. I've been to Champa Garden recently since they started doing that.
Really?
But ALYSSA TORRES didn't give me food. No, it was another person.
Their pad thai there is really good. In fact,
I know.
I need to get food after this. Maybe I'll go to Champa Garden.
Yeah, I'll say hi.
Wow. Okay, let's get on to the movies now.
Mhm.
Pahul, what order are we gonna go in?
Most COVID to least COVID.
Most COVID. Okay. Most COVID is definitely lockdown,
Yes,
and then second is outside the wire because they talk about vaccines.
precisely.
And then the last one is news of the world because COVID wasn't even a thing.
News of the world. Well, yeah, I was kind of conflicted because they do talk about cholera, I think, in there. When Tom Hanks is reading the news, 40 people died from cholera in 2 weeks or something like that.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't pay attention to that because I had a really hard time paying attention to news of the world.
News of the world.
We'll get into that. Okay.
So, but yeah, Outside the Wire, it's more. They talk more about like vaccines and stuff. So I'm gonna go over that. Yeah.
I think
Let's have a
Outside the
big
Wire
scene
was based on
where there's a
Obama.
sniper, and there's a hospital, right? And then the sniper has like, and then the Victor's like, "Do you have the incendiary rounds?" And he's like, "Yup." And he goes, "Bam, bam, bam." And then, but like he gets a hit in the subcutaneous artery or something. By the black guy, and the black guy goes up to him, and he starts like putting his thumb in the hole in his neck. He starts torturing him for information, but he doesn't listen, and then the other guys beat him up.
Thank you for explaining that. Imagine if they distributed the vaccine by putting putting the vaccine in bullets or like shots that like go into your arm, right? And they got like a machine gun and just like shot a crowd of people.
Cool. No, that would be like Despicable Me when they had the grape jelly,
Guys.
and they put the crazy stuff in the grape jelly, and then they shoot the minions, and the minions turn all purple and they get crazy. That would be so cool. No, and then they had the antidote where they had like the grape. They have more jelly, but the jelly is really disgusting, right? Because there's a joke in the movie that like they're trying to get into the jelly business, but the jelly business isn't good for them because they're a supervillain. And so they had like this big thing, and they go, and all the purple monsters become minions again. That's really cool.
All right. Can we escape this video of a 1-year-old watermelon?
Yeah, no, this is a really good.
Okay. Lockdown.
Oh, a couple attempts a high-risk, high-stakes jewelry heist
This is my job.
at a department store.
Sucks.
Yeah, it is.
You didn't watch the movies. That's your fault.
Yeah, you gotta watch the movies to read the thing. That's a rule. Okay, that's a rule. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna get some keywords. There we go. Pandemic, London, England. Reference to Star Wars.
F word.
Reference to Edgar Allan Poe. When was that?
Are you serious?
No, I'm just making.
Okay.
I'm just making fun of the movie because they were too much about it.
Yeah, that was way too much.
And no title at beginning. That kind of.
Okay, I'll go first on this one so I don't have to go first on the other ones. Lockdown was getting like really bad reviews on Letterboxd. Like people were saying it was like I think it's averaging a 2.3 or a 2.2 right
that's
now.
a little undeserving.
Which is like pretty bad.
It's a little undeserving.
I was like, do I really want to watch this? Maybe 2021 is the year where I finally stop watching bad movies for no reason. But my mom watched it and she was like, I thought it was pretty good. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll give it a shot. You know, I trust my mom. Sometimes we agree on things. And like, it's not a great movie, but it's not terrible. Like, I didn't think it was super bad. It doesn't deserve like a 50%. Anne Hathaway and Chiwetel Ejiofor are both like insanely good in the movie.
I didn't know she was Anne Hathaway.
Did you know that she wants to go by Annie Hathaway now? But like nobody's listening to it.
Really?
Yeah, like her IMDb page still says Anne Hathaway. They still called her like Anne Hathaway in the credits. Literally, no one's listening to it.
Why is she making a big deal about it?
Because she's like, I feel uncomfortable using my real name as my acting name, so I'm gonna switch it to Annie Hathaway.
Oh my god, who cares? Who cares?
Yeah, I mean, if it's like what?
Oh, I was like, that's weird that she'd want to change it.
It's super weird. Like with Elliot Page, that makes sense. Like he's trans.
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys hungry?
I don't think I can really eat anything.
I ate lunch at home, so I'm good. Thank you.
Okay.
I am hungry, but I don't know what you could make me.
What do you think about it?
Can you make me pasta?
What?
Pasta?
What about it?
What do you mean, what about it?
Just pasta plain? I mean, that's what I'm...
Pasta with tomato sauce.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I hope he doesn't use the tomato sauce that's flavored with meat, because I feel like he would do that and be like, ha, gotcha.
Come on, pay attention.
I'm playing
Okay.
the app.
Okay, good.
Lockdown, I feel like the biggest problem was that it was two movies. It was a movie about a heist and it was a movie about a couple. And it was constantly trying to put the two together and that just did not work at all. The movie about the couple, I thought was actually pretty good. Especially like the monologues that they had. Especially Anne Hathaway's monologue when she's talking about when she first started smoking again. That was so good. Like, I was like genuinely captivated to the screen at that point. And that's because she's a really good actress and they should have capitalized on that more. And just had it been about the couple. But instead they try to like take on this like semi-serious, semi-funny approach of a heist movie as well. And the heist was so confusing. I like didn't understand.
I actually kind of got it.
What was-
You know what? Actually, you know what? I disagree with you. I like the heist at the end. I was like a what? Kind of like what? What? Kind of thing.
See, I didn't like that during the heist they were talking about their like relationship. That really annoyed me. It was like you're literally doing a heist right now. Like,
Yeah,
why
but
are
it
you-
was like supposed to be really chill heist, right? Like it was supposed to be hella chill.
Also for like. This was like early on in the lockdown, right? Like where the movie's set. Like it was like probably in April and stuff.
Yes.
And like, how is that one place still
I did
open?
notice, I did notice the fact that like this was early in the lockdown, but they had the newest iPhone, which came like later in the lockdown.
Oh really?
I kind of figured that out myself.
Way to
I'm
go.
actually very impressed. with
Consistency,
myself.
man, right here. What else was I gonna say about lockdown? Like it's fun, it's entertaining, and like the it went by pretty quickly. Like for a 2-hour movie, I was never bored with it.
Yeah.
I understand why people didn't think it was very good. Also, production quality was pretty bad. Like the lighting was really weird in a lot of scenes.
Well, I suppose like
it was like hazy and like.
they probably wanted to give that. Maybe it was thematic in a way.
I don't think so. I think it was just poor lighting. I feel like the production budget like all went to the 2 actors and
Makes
Ben
sense,
Stiller
yeah.
and like Mads Mikkelsen and.
Second Ben Stiller movie we've seen
What was the first?
for the podcast.
What was the first?
First one was when him and his wife, they start talking to Adam Driver, the hippie.
Oh yeah,
the Netflix
yeah.
one.
While we're young, that was with another gal pal.
Yes, exactly.
That was
That's
with
why I was
Willa
remembering.
Davis.
Yeah.
Dang, I guess we only review Ben Stiller movies with the gal pals.
That is true. It's a night at the museum next time they come along. All 3 of them.
Wait, no. Next one's gonna be all 4.
Oh, yeah, no, but like all 3 of the night at the museum ones.
Oh,
Yeah,
for the next for the
yeah,
gal
yeah,
pal episode, we can review all 3 Night at the Museums. The third one is so bad.
I really like Night at the Museum, dude. Like, it's actually like a really good movie. Like the first one at
Can I
least.
have Smarty?
So during lockdown, when lockdown first started, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna watch all the major like franchise movies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I watched Pirates of the Caribbean, the entire thing. Harry Potter, the entire thing. Pirates of the Caribbean, the entire thing. Night at the Museum, the entire thing. Rocky, the entire thing. So yeah.
I still have only seen Rocky and Rocky 2.
Rocky 4. We watched Rocky 4 for a podcast episode. No, we watched Rocky for a podcast episode. How have you not watched Rocky 4? They literally end the Cold War in it. Like, everyone in Moscow starts, like, clapping because Rocky won It's a really good movie.
It sounds awesome. Anyways, we'll move on to Alyssa now. Alyssa, what were your thoughts on lockdown?
I agree. I saw the reviews on Letterboxd and I was like, why is it like people are rating it like 1 star? I didn't think it was like 1 star worthy, but it definitely wasn't great. I'd say like 3.5 stars. I thought there was a lot of like cameos. I was like, why? Also the AirPods product placement.
That was
too.
really cool. That was really cool because I have those. So I agreed with Ben Stiller and everything.
I thought, it kind of felt like with all the cameos, all the actors were like, please let me be in the movie. And Doug Liman was like, okay, I'll write like a scene for you to just talk in unnecessarily. Like, Ben Stiller does nothing for the plot.
No,
actually.
but he has the kid who does the funny thing about Vermont. Like, he's talking about how great Vermont is, and he's like, F you, Vermont sucks, kind of, and it was really...
Speaking of Vermont, did you hear what Bernie did with the picture of him that went viral?
Oh, yeah.
Put
He's
it on shirts,
$45,
and then-
and he donated all to Meal on Wheels. Yeah, I heard about that.
I love Bernie, dude.
I saw that before anyone on Instagram did because I'm on Reddit. Yeah.
We got an intellectual here. Sorry, continue.
Fun fact about this movie, if you go on the IMDb, I think that's what it's called.
IMDb.
IMDb, sorry. The hedgehog at the very beginning is actually named Sonic. I thought that was funny.
Oh, that's cool!
And he's first billed, too. That means that hedgehog got paid more than too intelligent.
That's really cool. I didn't even notice that. We just scrolled past it.
Wow.
That's cool.
Wow, thank
Yeah.
you for sharing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Any other thoughts?
I thought it was kind of slow and the heist was kind of lame. I don't know. I wasn't like that intrigued with the heist. Like they got the diamond and then it was just kind of like a smooth sailing for them. Like nothing.
No,
really...
the guy came in.
Yeah, but I mean, they just got him to lie. Like Anne Hathaway just did like this really weird monologue and he's like, "Okay, I'll lie for you." Like it was.
I thought, I would have thought the movie would have been way more interesting if they stole the diamond like halfway through the movie and then it's like
Yeah.
the repercussions of that as their relationship was like mounting up again, and then it was like they have to keep the diamond to keep their relationship together. You know, that could have been a much more interesting movie. It honestly kind of felt like the script was rushed. Like he just like rushed through and wrote a script super quickly.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
Nick, did you watch this one?
I did not.
Oh, what were your thoughts?
Okay. So I personally loved the whole the romance thing, and suddenly switched to the heist thing because I'm not really that into the whole romance, like watching those romance movies. But then it became a heist movie, and I was like really into it.
Minecraft. Oh, Minecraft.
I like this movie. I don't think it deserves the low rating it got. I don't know. I was just entertained by it, and I don't know what to say.
It's a very passive movie. It's like once you watch it, you're just like, okay, that was fine, and then you're done with it.
I was like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be a fan of all the lockdown movies though. I don't think so.
You won't?
No.
You know Michael Bay made a lockdown movie.
Oh God.
COVID 2020. It's called. What?
He made one? I didn't even know that.
It came out in December, and it's for rent for $20 right now. And it's literally like a group of people who are immune to COVID 23. I guess COVID just keeps on mutating, and they keep on renaming it. And they're like have to like chase to the other side of the world to like get their like bodies like so that they can be so that they can get the vaccine out. But they're like the government has like locked them down, so it's just like them like running away from the government as they're just blowing up buildings and killing people. It felt like Michael Bay was upset that he got locked down, so he just made a movie that was as dumb as possible. It has a 10% on Rotten Tomatoes. Like apparently it's really bad.
I don't know. I just like everyone. I know like once this whole thing ends and everything like people start like making stuff again, everyone's gonna be talking about lockdown. It's gonna get old really, really, really quick.
I don't think so, honestly.
Because like comedians will start talking about it, and then you're gonna find TV shows.
Comedians, yes. Late night talk. I mean, we've already seen it with late night talk show hosts.
Oh my
They
God.
have no jokes other
Jesus.
than Trump in quarantine, and now
Trump's
Trump's out.
actually Trump's out, so yeah, maybe they'll have better jokes.
No, it's gonna just all. Why do I sound like
That's
this?
so weird.
What was up? Why do I sound like this?
Okay.
Okay, do I sound normal again?
No, you don't. You sound like.
What's wrong with me? I guess my voice changed. Okay. Do I sound sexier now?
No, it actually went up. It sounds like that actually went up.
Am I better now? Now I sound more like Robert.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you still have that tinge of like weird.
I think it's like Smartie residue got stuck in the back of my throat.
Yeah.
Can I have another one? This is my sixth. These are so good. Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, I don't have anything else to say about
Yeah.
I'm gonna give this one. Wait, let me double check my rating system. Alyssa, you can use any rating system you want for this movie.
Okay. Oh, I rate it now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I would give it like 2.5 stars out of 5.
I'm gonna give it a Domino's.
What is that?
4. What are you gonna give it?
Okay. Pepperoni pizza.
You don't like pepperoni pizza?
I like pepperoni pizza.
Oh, so you like the... Okay, I see. Anyways.
But it's not that good, you know, it's middle.
Yeah. I really like... Pizza places other than Mod are not up to their stuff on, like, vegan pizza options. Like, Mod Pizza has options, but no other pizza place has options.
Is vegan... Can you make vegan pizza that's good? Like, is it good?
I think so. I think, honestly, pizza... Have you ever had pizza without cheese on it?
Isn't it just tomato bread?
Kind of. But it's, like, way better than you think it is.
Oh, maybe it's like something like flatbread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like flatbread.
Yeah, it was really good. Anyways.
Okay. Outside the wire.
Outside the wire. Oh, what is that?
I've seen this goddamn movie.
You've seen half of it. You can say half of the plot synopsis.
Okay.
Until himself.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Alright. In the near future, a drone pilot sent into a war zone finds himself paired
With a top secret android officer on a mission to stop a nuclear attack. Plot keywords. Pilot.
Just
Pilot.
pilot. Just pilot. Interesting. All right, Nick, since this is the only one you could go first on, why don't you go first?
You know, I didn't really. I think this movie didn't really make use of its set very well. Like specifically the outside shots. I'm going to mention the scene.
Hey, it's
where-
good you're thinking about movie making, because we're gonna make a movie.
This guy. The outside scene where does this like every time he's clipping his nails right now. The scene where they're
There's so much DNA in this.
shut up.
trash.
Yeah, there's a lot of DNA, a lot of Nick in this trash.
Okay, so basically, the what's wrong with you guys?
It's vile, Nick. It's so gross. Anyway.
Okay, I could say something about you, but I'm not going to because I'm nice.
Oh, bird.
Hey, listen.
Alyssa, did you get any of that? I hope you didn't.
A little bit, but not that much.
Okay.
Paul and I just locked eyes. It was usually romantic.
Like, start shaving while you're talking.
So basically, the scene where the people who are angry and the
Wait, can I do it for you?
no.
Please, 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 please.
Okay, just be careful.
No,
It's
too
gotta,
much.
be, it's gotta be over.
Wait.
Oh my god! The scene where the angry Civil War people and the army, the guy like goes up and shakes their hand.
Oh yeah.
Okay, first of all, that scene was stupid in itself, but also the use of set was really bad because it was just a bunch of people conglomerated.
Hey,
Guys, now.
hey.
Sorry.
I need to shave too. This is like so dull.
Yeah, this sucks.
It's not dull. It's just not. Why are you shaving up? You're supposed to shave down.
Yeah, that's true.
I know. Sorry, you finish.
It's like a bunch of people conglomerated into one area, and it's just like that's not natural for such a rundown and rustic place for a bunch of people just to be run. It seems like it's a giant like wasteland.
Where?
Which remember when they're outside and they're like in front of like a big bus and
Yeah, I know the handshaking scene, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, why is it weird for people to be there?
because there's no one anywhere else. It just seems like
Because it's a city and everyone's
I
gathered
get
together.
that, but
It's a
don't
city
you
center.
think it seemed like unnatural for just like a bunch of people to be in one place and like nothing else around them mattered?
I completely disagree.
Okay.
It's Eastern Europe, you know. They're savages. Can
Oh.
you timestamp that, please?
No.
No, we're gonna leave that in there.
No, I hate racism.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm not done.
Can you finish your review before you start shaving?
This movie was really boring. It didn't draw me in,
I love this movie.
it left me like thinking about a lot of other things while I was watching it.
Like our trip to Arcata. Okay. Who should go next? Paul, you go next.
Okay, this movie.
I'm shaving.
I like this movie because it was full of action and it was full of drama and it was like
Sounds like my house on a Tuesday night.
what happens on Tuesday?
Stuff.
Mom makes lasagna.
Oh!
Him and beat her to death.
I couldn't beat my mom to death every Tuesday. You can only die
No,
once.
you beat her to death and then she comes back. Okay, it was full of action, it was full of like adventure, and they're going around and they're shooting stuff, and that really made me like, that made for a very entertaining time, because like I like, you know, a bunch of guns and stuff. I love guns. I love fidgeting with guns. I love shooting them.
Whoa.
And I thought it was interesting, the whole drone pilot part, because I've always thought what would it feel like to pilot a drone and just bomb people, you know? Because I remember
That's why this movie is about Obama.
in Obama's the only person who's won the Nobel Peace Prize and bombed another winner of the Nobel Peace Prize. That's actually really cool. Anyway,
Yeah, why did he win the Nobel Peace Prize? That's so stupid.
they give it to the president, like no matter what.
Did they give it to Trump?
Well, no, but Trump's like no one like Trump, like outside like the United States.
Yeah.
Breach.
Okay.
Oh, I have something I need to show you guys.
Okay.
It's a knee
so
slapper,
while
apparently.
he's talking, what was I saying? So yeah, I like that part. I remember in AP Comp Sci, like we were about to get the AP test, and this one guy, he's always wanted to join the Air Force, right? But he fails his eye test, so he's telling me about it.
Okay, shut up. I have to show you guys this. Unless I don't think you can see this, but just imagine it.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is
Donald
Donald
Trump.
Trump on SNL in 2015. Like, just normally as like a comedian.
Are
guest.
you hosting Saturday Night Live? Why? And the answer is
Right? Okay,
I
get
have
this,
really
get this.
nothing
This is the
better to
weirdest
do.
part.
You know what? They're not bad. And we're going to have Trump's a racist.
He was joking about him being racist with Larry David, who hates Trump.
It's Larry David. What are you doing, Larry?
I heard if I yelled that, they'd give me $5,000.
That's just mind-boggling. Trump was on SNL, and all they've done over the past 4 years is make fun of him.
Well, you know what they say, man.
This is when he was like announcing he was running for president. They probably they thought he was joking.
Yeah, probably.
Oh my god. Anyways, continue.
Anyway, so I like that whole drone pilot thing.
Right back to clipping, isn't it?
So like I like the whole like he gets bombed by the drone while he's a drone pilot. That was like a thing I never saw coming. I never saw like the whole redemption
Thanks for
arc.
the spoilers.
I never saw the black guy being the bad guy. I never saw that. Everything in this movie was completely out of the blue for me. I was completely clueless.
Where is he?
Anyway, and that's all I have to say about this movie.
He's not. I was walking right behind him. I looked at my phone. He's gone.
Ian's on the phone, and we're just completely forgetting that we have a special guest!
What's up, man?
He said he was with Francisco was at Sprouts, so I got excited, but now he just disappeared. I think he lied to me.
Yes, I think
Okay.
I'm done with this. I think I'm
All right.
done with this movie.
Alyssa, what were your thoughts on Outside
Very
the Wire?
action-packed.
I liked it. It kept my attention the whole time. I liked Anthony Mackie in it. Thought he looked pretty good.
Wait, who's that one?
The black guy.
The
Yeah.
robotic black guy or the little
yeah,
black guy?
robotic guy,
The robotic.
Captain Leo.
She remembers his name. He must have been really sexy.
Captain Leo, that's true. I remember Captain Eckhart. I remember Captain Leo. Yeah, I remember those two.
I thought towards the end it got really convoluted. Like I didn't know if the Resistance and then what was his name? The warlord,
Victor something, right?
Victor Kavlov. I don't know, but
Yeah.
like I was like, is he separate from the Resistance and they're working together to go against the military? And then they were saying something about how the military had an agenda, and I was like, what is going on?
Yeah, that was very weird.
I thought it was pretty good. I don't really have much to say about it. It was kind of predictable for me, at least. But
Oh, I didn't see anything coming, to be honest.
yeah, that's it for me.
I'm gonna be.
Thank you.
What is wrong with you? I'm gonna be completely honest. I was doing my calculus homework while watching this movie, so I didn't really get the full experience.
That calc homework was pretty hard, huh?
It was the
review? Oh,
yeah,
pretty
no,
damn
especially because I haven't been to class in 2
Oh,
weeks,
yeah,
and
no.
somebody didn't FaceTime me in when he literally said he would.
Like the one day, yeah.
But because I missed like so much calc, I was like, "What is this?" Like, and that chapter 5's so hard. There's like 6 different concepts.
That's true. There's a lot of stuff in chapter 5.
I can help
We
you.
barely went over linearization. Like,
Yeah, linearization's pretty that's not
it's
hard.
easy.
Is-
Like, there's a formula.
Isn't
and
that
everything,
f prime of x minus f of x in parentheses x minus a?
Mm.
Yes, that's it. Yeah,
I love. See, that's so easy.
yeah. See, that's the easiest part of the chapter.
Yeah, for sure. The hardest part is the freaking
Optimization.
optimize. Oh my god.
Optimization sucks because you need to come up with the.
Robert, I think you're talking
Differentials.
about differentials, not linearization.
No, I was talking about linearization.
No, that's linearization.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at least it's part of the linearization section. I don't know if that's specifically.
Oh, wait, never mind. Wow.
Anyways, so, frick, what was? Oh, Outside the Wire.
Yes.
I thought that this very much felt like a 2008
Bitcoin.
made 20 million opening weekend, lost the studio $50 million type action movie. Because it feels like a movie where it's like, it's either hit or miss. Like, either people really like it, and it like goes on to like become like a staple, and they make a lot of sequels, and there's like a hype built around it.
Yeah.
Or it just goes on to be really boring and nobody remembers it. And that's like what a lot of Netflix action movies have been like. That's what
this one reminded me of?
The Old Guard?
Yes!
Yeah, I was about to say, that's what the Old Guard was like. Like, it was a very forgettable action movie.
But that's the one with the South African one, right? South African lady.
Yeah.
Really famous.
Yeah.
Don't know her name.
Charlize Theron?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, Charlize Theron. Yeah. I don't know. I thought the movie was really boring. I thought, like, it really... Ian was, like, watching it, and he was like, oh, my dad watched this movie, like, 8 months ago. And I was like, that's impossible. It just came out. And he was like, oh, it just looks like every other action movie, like, ever. And I was like, it's very cliche. Paul, what are you doing?
I'm wearing a beard.
It reminded me of what Avatar tried to be. God damn it! I'm sorry! On the other tab. It reminded me of... it seemed... Don't grab the... Okay. It seemed like it was trying to be what Avatar was.
Avatar was a completely different movie in my opinion.
But it seemed like, very futuristic and like... and just like...
No, but Avatar is really, 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 really futuristic.
There were war robots!
Do you need to burp every single second of every single day?
Be stupid every single second? Hope.
What? Did you say hope?
Hope.
Oh, we need to write letters to our kids.
Oh, we do.
Wait, what?
We need to
Yeah,
write
should we
letters
email
to our
them?
kids, yeah.
Oh, am I supposed to do that too?
Well, you should,
Our
probably.
father's in the thing, we should know this.
Have you guys signed up for the scholarship yet?
For what?
There's a $500 grant from Camp Hope.
Really?
Yeah. No one signed up for it yet. My dad is so angry about it. He's like, it's just wasted money. Why don't people sign up for it?
Because we have to write essays.
Oh, I have like a whole book of essays ready to go. Like I've been writing essays.
I've written so many essays.
Like, I'm just gonna copy and paste from the other applications.
Yeah.
Alyssa, how's your scholarships going?
Yeah.
Or just your college.
Yes.
I haven't applied to any scholarships.
What about colleges?
I just applied to the UCs and then Humboldt
I applied
State.
to all the UCs too. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
If you go to Humboldt State, you will see
In 2 years.
ALYSSA
Oh,
and
never mind.
Ailman.
You're gonna see her. You're gonna see Don Shorney.
Ian Blank. Wait, is Don Shorney's going to
In 2
Humboldt?
years, yeah. After he does the Shasta College thing for 2 years, he's gonna go to Humboldt.
Really? I think the chances, like...
You know why? No, wait,
What?
I gotta tell you why. Because it's north, right? And he wants to hunt for Bigfoot. So him and, oh shoot, this is a really bad name.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like,
Yeah.
boxing.
Yeah,
him
We'll
and,
call him Boxing.
Yeah, so Boxing and Don Shorney, they want to move all the way up and... Like, at least, I don't know if this is like a joke or whatever. I don't think so. He seemed pretty serious. And he wants to become a teacher in Seattle because that's where the Pacific Northwest is. Like a school teacher. And he's gonna, on his summers, he's gonna go into like these 2-month-long hikes and try to look for Bigfoot.
Wow.
Yeah.
So last week there was like a 50% chance I was just gonna go to Shasta College. At this point, I think it's like 5%. Like if I get accepted into any of the other colleges, but I was thinking about it, I honestly think I'd rather just go straight to DePaul than do Shasta College and then try to transfer.
Why?
Because I just like
No like Reading.
no like Reading very much, and also as like a freshman,
Well, you're gonna be a sophomore.
like
probably,
if I transfer into a film program, it's just gonna feel like high school for another year or 2 years for the community portion. Where if I go straight to DePaul, I'll be able to start taking film classes right away, and I'll be able to like go like right away, and I'll be surrounded by a ton of people who also like movies who will make movies with me. Like I barely got a cast together for the movie for Sophia the Dealer.
Yeah.
Like I had to seriously convince some people. I had to twist some arms. And, like, even then, after they read the first draft of the script, I'm worried somebody's going to drop, because it's, like, very dark and very depressing.
Makes sense.
Alyssa,
Yeah.
you're not gonna drop, are you?
Alyssa's not in it.
You're not gonna drop. You're the main character.
Alyssa's not in the movie.
Alyssa, you're the main character. We forgot to tell you.
Wait, you got something from Yale? You bought that?
No.
Oh.
And also, I think it would be really funny if I went to DePaul, and my only reason was because Kirsten Runquist went to DePaul.
That would be pretty funny. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be another level.
But like, I think I have a pretty good shot at LMU. So right now I'm kind of banking on LMU.
But LMU,
Yeah.
I'm banking on UC Irvine.
Really?
I feel I have a good shot getting it.
You know, it would be so cool if you and I both got into USC or UCLA. That would be
Yeah.
so dope. Would you live with me?
In UCLA?
Yeah. Like on campus?
On campus?
Yeah, like
A dorm?
dorm room. Yeah.
Sure.
Really?
As long as you're not the guy from Shit House who's all like gaming and
You have
stuff.
to timestamp that. Alyssa, have you seen Poop House? Or
Shit House?
yeah.
No.
Best movie of 2020.
Definitely.
Like by far.
If I had a top 10 list, it would be on there.
It's my number one. Like it's so good. It's crazy, and it was made for like $15,000.
What is
Anyways.
it about?
It's about like, have you seen Before Sunrise, Before Sunset? Those movies. The first half is like that, and then the second half is like a college rom-com.
Okay.
Yeah, highly recommend. Totally worth the money to rent it. Anyways, back to Outside the Wire. I don't have anything else to say. It was okay. I give it a Pizza Hut.
Hitler.
You are?
I give it a Pizza Hut, which is a 3
I'm
out
gonna
of 10.
give it, in India, they had a pizza. I don't know if they have it here. And the pizza, the crust of the pizza, it's cheesy bites. So you take the crust off, and it's like cheesy garlic bread, and then you have the rest
It
of the pizza.
sounds really good.
Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna
You
give
really
it.
liked Outside the Wire then?
Oh, I loved it. Everything was like out of the blue. I did not expect anything. I did not expect the black guy to be the villain.
Alyssa, what's your rating?
I'd say like, I'd give it 2.5 again.
And Nick?
I don't know this pizza system you're doing.
Okay, so here's the thing. I have a rating system based around restaurants. So 10 is a Panda Express, 9 is a Starbucks, 8 is a
Okay, you don't have to give me the
Subway,
entire thing.
and it like goes all the way down. And
Wait, that high.
I really like their bread, and I
But
really
now
like
that
their
you
veggie
know
patty.
that they hire sex offenders, does it go
Well,
down
I just
on
don't
your
go to
list?
that location anymore.
Okay.
And plus, like, of the other fast food chains, like, the other ones, like, Taco Bell, Domino, like,
Super
a lot of them,
dirty,
there's
that
nothing I can really eat, or the stuff I can
Baja
eat
Blast.
just makes me, like, sick, like Taco Bell. But, and then, so I give a restaurant, and then he gives a food from that restaurant, so it's like a, like, you know, back and forth. Anyways, Nick, what's your rating?
I'll give it a, I was gonna say something, I'm not gonna say that though. I'm gonna give it a jazz.
You were gonna say jizz, weren't you?
No, I was gonna say something that I'm not going to say right now.
Okay.
Alright, and now we're on to the last movie.
Last movie.
The only one not from 2021.
News of the world. A Civil War veteran agrees to deliver a girl taken by the Kiowa people years ago to her aunt and uncle against her will. They travel hundreds of miles and face grave dangers as they search for a place that either can call home.
Boomer.
Plot keywords?
Plot keywords. 1800s. Western movie. Cowboy, rescue, Wild West. That's it.
Yeah, okay. Why don't we have Alyssa go first on this
Yes.
one? She hasn't gone first.
Okay. This movie was really, really boring to me. I didn't like it. But a lot of my parents watched it and they loved it because Tom Hanks was in it. But I thought it was really boring. Like, I don't know. I don't have much to say about it. To be honest, I was totally doing something else while watching it.
Was it calculus homework?
No, it was my 1984 essay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
1984.
Because like of like the quarantine and everything, I like had nothing else to do, so I like was only paying attention to this movie, and I had such a hard time. Like, it's so boring.
I liked it.
Like, conflict is essential for a movie, and this movie has like 3 points of conflict, and the first one isn't until like 40 minutes in.
I liked it.
And it's what.
I liked it.
I don't think Bruno likes this, and I think he's gonna lash out and start biting.
No, don't do that. I'm scared of dogs being lashing out. Especially Chihuahuas, because they're dangerous beasts.
Chihuahuas?
Chihuahuas. You know, biggest state in Mexico. Chihuahua.
Oh, so the girl.
Oh yeah, that's where the girl died. Okay, but I
3 times.
like I don't really understand what the appeal was at all in making this movie. Like, there's no inspiration here. There's no passion. It's just like a random story about some dude delivering a girl. It's like The Last of Us, but no zombies. Just boring.
I really liked it.
I didn't ask. Let me finish my review. The acting in it is, of course, really good. And, like, the little girl, I forget her name, but she's, like, incredible in it. And there were, like, rumblings about her getting an Oscar nomination at one point, and I would be all in for that, because she was great as Joanna. Helena Zengel. But, like, I think, like I said, there wasn't enough conflict in the movie, and even when there was conflict, it wasn't meaningful at all. The only real character change came in, like, the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And there were just so many scenes where it's like on a basic level, the movie failed fundamentally as a screenplay. Like, you shouldn't have, like, a scene of conflict and then 3 scenes of characters doing nothing but talking. Especially if they're not talking about anything interesting or moving the plot forward at all. Like, I don't know. And the fact that, like, at one point it was like in the front runner for, like, adapted screenplay, which I don't think it is anymore, just, like, frustrates me. Like, have people's expectations for screenplays gotten so low? What are you doing?
I'm making a TikTok.
And, like, I like the cinematography.
I liked it, too.
It's a very, like, pretty-looking movie, but...
They're very pretty.
Okay, you can go, Bahul. Fine.
Okay, so I like this movie because it's like a perfect glimpse into the 1870s kind of, and it just shows like all these different viewpoints, kind of like in a it felt like I was sitting in Apush again, but like in a good way, and I don't know, it just it was really interesting seeing, like, all these different viewpoints as to what happened, you know, and, like, oh my god!
I count down the TikTok.
And, okay, so, like, there's these scenes where these Southerners are like, damn Yankee blues and stuff, you know, and that was just really interesting to see, because, like, at this point, I don't think Texas was accepted into the Union again after the Civil War. So it was kind of set in the backdrop of all that hate that was going on, which made it kind of relevant to what's going on today, too. But, oh my god. And I don't know, it just felt like it just felt like a nice movie where, like, and Tom Hanks gives that speech and everyone's like, I don't know, it just felt nice. Kind of like an optimistic movie in the middle of, like, you know, all that happened and everything. I don't know, I just liked it. And what else? Yeah, the acting was wonderful. I loved the gun scene. The shooting scene was pretty dope. I don't know, I liked it. And I really liked the whole, like when Tom Hanks accepts the whole death at the end. That was actually pretty cool too. So I don't know, I liked it. Yeah.
I was very bored.
I liked it.
Alright, let's give our ratings. I'm gonna give News of the World
I liked it.
a Domino's.
The Domino's, I want to give it a, okay, what's
I feel
good
like
at
I never
Domino's?
used
a
it.
chocolate lava cake.
I feel like I never used the Domino's or Pizza Hut rating, but I used, like, both, and only that, this one. Alyssa, what's your rating?
I feel bad because I don't have like a fancy rating system.
You can make one up right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Mine was bananas and oranges.
Yeah, for the longest time he either gave a movie a banana or an orange.
You could do like the Gal Pals, like I think this is a Willa out of Alyssa or something like that.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, you could
I'm not trying to be funny.
Yeah, it would be really mean to whoever she chooses because she said that this movie was really boring and she couldn't pay attention to it. So she was like, yeah, give this one to Kayla. Like, she's being really mean to her friend.
Wow, what's wrong with Kayla, Robert?
It was an example.
Kind of
You
rude.
can use teachers at Shasta.
Oh, that's a good rating system.
Oh, okay. I'd give this a...
Byfield. That sounds weird.
No, it wasn't that bad. Who's like a teacher that you like kind of forget? Mr. Slinker.
That's what I was thinking.
That's very good. Very
Yeah.
good. Yeah, that's a very
We should have him on.
Oh, I would love to have him on so much.
Oh, that'd be
so much.
Okay. Now that we're done with that, we can move on to the album.
Yes, the album is
Voodoo.
Voodoo
by
by
D'Angelo.
D'Angelo. Yes. Oh, I love this album so much. I don't know
Alright.
what. Like, do I start off?
Sure. Yeah.
So I found
you
this
listen to
album. I forgot. Oh my god.
I'm listening to it right now.
No, it's not something you can just listen to right
yeah,
now.
you kind of need some time with it. It's
So-
an hour and 20 minutes long.
What is it? Indigo?
Voodoo
By D'Angelo.
by D'Angelo.
Okay,
So
give your
okay,
thoughts.
so I found this album on this site called Pitchfork, and it was a reissue, and they gave it a 10.
I
So I was
can't
like,
find it.
wow, this must be really good. So I decided to listen to it, and it was really good. And I just like D'Angelo's voice; it's very nice. Love the music in it. It's different from what I've been listening to recently with like Kanye and everything. I don't know. I just all these songs they kind of blend together,
Paul, chill with the vibrator.
but I don't know. I just I liked it. It was very I don't know what the word is. I don't know what the best word for this is.
Poggers.
Groovy.
Atmospheric and groovy.
Poggers,
kinda.
groovy.
And poggers, yeah. It was definitely poggers.
Poggers, Groovy at Pag.
Pag, yeah.
It was a Pag album.
It was a Pag album. And I really
I don't
liked
think
it.
we can say Poggers anymore because that one dude was saying,
No,
yeah,
you
it caused
can't.
violence.
You can't use the emo, but you can still say the word poggers.
Yeah. Isn't that insane, though, that some famous guy was trying to incite violence?
Well,
Like,
Donald Trump did
blatantly
it, so.
trying to incite violence.
Oh, Mr. Trump?
No, the Poggers guy.
Oh.
You know the reason they banned that is because he got on Twitch and he was like, yeah, burn it down, like, break stuff. He was, like, convincing people to cause more violence. It's insane.
Wait.
Pretty not poggers.
Poggers?
Yeah, Poggers.
Oh, wait. How does that? What does that have to do with violence?
The guy, okay, so the guy who did the Poggers emote, he, like, got on Twitch when the Capitol was being stormed, and he, like, was trying to incite more violence. So, yeah, so he got banned from Twitch and everywhere else, and I think he's being, like, federally charged, hopefully, because that's insane.
Well, but what would they do to charge him?
Sedition.
Sedition?
Inciting violence. He
Yeah,
was inciting violence. He was saying burn stuff and hurt people.
Yeah, I see that.
And he's like an influencer, because clearly he's big enough to have a whole emote named after him.
That's true. His name's Poggers?
No.
Joseph Poggers.
What kind of a name is Poggers? Yeah, I'm gonna name my son Poggers. This guy's
Okay, shut up. What are we talking about?
It's a biblical
Voodoo by
name.
D'Angelo.
Voodoo by D'Angelo. Is this jazz? Yeah, it's jazz.
No, it's
No,
R&B.
it's not.
It's jazz.
Okay, here's what I have to say
Shut
about Voodoo
up.
by D'Angelo.
What's R&B?
It's a very repetitive album.
Yes.
Every song sounds very much the same. Not a bad thing. I think that what I really like about this album is that it's like the bridge between Al Green and Anderson .Paak. That's how I saw it. Because Al Green was like the 70s, like Let's Stay Together, very like groovy, like nice. And then Anderson .Paak has brought like some more modern stuff in with like some like electrical music and some... Have you listened to Anderson .Paak? You would love him. I'm going to show you a song after called Lockdown. It's so good. And this, like, sometimes like an album is just really fun to listen to because you're like, wow, this was very inspirational to a lot of people. Doesn't mean I like Mad Villainy. Don't know why people use that as an excuse for Mad Villainy. I hate Mad Villainy. But, it's like... What are you doing? Oh. But this, like, I like to see, like, the transition. I like to see how he was, like, still R&B, but using, like, starting to use, like, some very, like, modern-ish, like, music. Yeah. Don't play it right now.
No, I'm just gonna see.
Yeah, Malibu is apparently his best album. But, and I also just really like the feel of it. It is very atmospheric. It feels very much like you could see this in a movie. I just don't necessarily think that any of these songs are going to become, like, all-time favorites of mine. But it doesn't mean that the album was any worse because of that. Like, it's still a really good album, and it's definitely one I would recommend to, like... I can think of, like, 10 different people that I would recommend this to.
Sweet.
It's really good. Yeah, I would. Alyssa, did you get a chance to listen to Voodoo?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
I drove for the first time yesterday.
On your
my
own?
But only on
Was it really freeing?
It was really freeing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
similar to how Robert went into a car with wearing...
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm gonna give this album
You know what?
a Subway.
I want to give this album a spicy Italian.
Alright, and now we get to review the game. Oh. Oh.
Yes. Okay.
I had socks on.
The game. What's the game this week? Oh, it's okay. So, I remember what I was doing during the Capitol protests. Right? I was not the protests.
This seems unrelated.
The
No,
mob.
definitely
very
is
much
related.
So
Well,
the
I mean,
mob was breaking in, right? And I was like, oh my god, this is insane.
We're gonna kill the president.
Yeah, there was no reasonable chance that the public could see you. It was at night, so you're not really flashing.
Guys.
Okay, we can stop talking about this now. I don't want this getting out.
So, anyway, so I was like, wow, this is insane. This is historic what I'm watching right now. And then I immediately went on the App Store and I saw that the most downloaded game was VIP Guard. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, VIP Guard, huh? Okay, you know what? Maybe this is what our nation needs at the time. So the VIP Guard is a game where it's like Angry Birds, but you're a guy who makes someone jump and come in front of the president who's about to get shot. And it's just a bunch of levels off that. And I just thought it was a very fun game for what it was, right?
Can't arrest you for that. I could have gotten arrested.
No, they can arrest you.
No one knows what you're talking about.
But the thing is that
What did you just?
I dropped your nail clippers in the trash and I'm not picking them up.
Robert, this wasn't.
There's nothing in
public,
there.
Though. Like I'm. Okay, first of all, I'm pretty sure the officer needs something really fancy to pull you over, and even no, it's just a very tall order. So unless you were speeding or something, I don't think they could arrest you.
Well, it's pretty far down there, bro. It's okay.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It.
Disgusting.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Anyway, Alyssa, did you get a chance to play VIP
No,
Guard?
she said that she didn't have time to play it.
Oh.
Nick,
Okay.
did you play VIP Guard?
I did.
Okay.
What did you think, Nick?
So I hadn't played the game for like a while. I played it I think today or no last night, and I see in the text group chat Robert says, "Yo, this game is actually pretty fun," and I can't disagree more.
I like this game. It's fun.
My
You get
first
to, like,
hit.
throw
My
things.
first hit.
No, you've had another hit.
Kart Rider.
That wasn't it. There was another hit you had.
No, Kart Rider was a hit. Like that was a hoot and a half. That was a hoot. That was 2 hoots, not a hoot and a half.
Yeah, I don't know. I liked it. I gave it a Burger King because it wasn't great, but it
Game
was
sucks,
fun
dude.
for a little bit. All right, we have reached the end of the podcast. Now, Alyssa, every time that we reach the end of the podcast, we have a completely different ending. And I saw a location scout for that. It was like you can go to New York and be in it. But
You want to try to New York during lunch?
it was in December. It's too late. So Alyssa, you get to choose. How would you like
to
end
the first podcast you've ever been on in your entire life?
What? Give me some examples of what people.
Okay, well, I wonder.
Jack Randall.
No.
Okay. No, actually, that was the most memorable one in my opinion.
Yeah, Jack Randall put his balls on the microphone.
I don't think Alyssa can do that.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Yeah, she doesn't have a microphone, right?
Yeah, exactly. Willow was like, bye, or something, and Corbin was like, I don't know, Corbin said so, it really it can be literally anything.
You can say
Anything you
poggers.
want.
Yeah, you can say poggers.
I hate that word.
Oh, stop typing.
Okay, I don't know what to do.
You can ask us a question if you want, and we can end it off with our answers.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just gonna end it with what are your favorite colors and why?
Okay.
I don't have any specific favorite
My
color.
favorite color.
I like a combination of colors.
My favorite color would be black. The Vanta black, like it's
Yo,
so
that's
cool.
sick.
Because like it takes in all the light, so it's literally looks like you're looking into like empty stuff. It's insane. You should look it up. Then
That's it. You get one color.
Oh, one color.
And Alyssa,
Vanta
what
black.
is your
Okay.
favorite color?
I never got the answer.
Oh, Nick, what's yours?
Blue, because I like the color blue.
And Alyssa?
My favorite color is red because it reminds me of Valentine's Day.